Much like the growing pains you may have experienced as a child, the ascension process can be painful if you're one of the individuals who agreed to participate in this radical shift on Earth. In this video, we're going to dive deep into those ascension symptoms and how to deal with them. But before you watch this, realize that you are okay. Absolutely okay. And that what you're experiencing is the shift. All right? And this is a normal process. When the universal vibrational energy forces you to rise above your normal 3D level of existence here on Earth, it's all okay. I would strongly suggest you all to watch my video on what really happened on December 21st. Mayan revelations, 3D, 5D shift, to understand all about universal vibration energy forces. Yes, this is just one video I'm talking about, but it covers about Mayan revelations, about the higher consciousness, 3D to 5D shift. It also talks about what really happened on December 21st. So this will really help you have a more enjoyable, smoother, and rewarding experience of ascension. So I'll make sure to drop a link for you all in the description. So make sure to check that out and absorb all the information to have a better understanding of a new creational energy template. We have reached a critical mass of souls who had risen in consciousness to a high enough level to bring the 5D reality in for all. So let's just dive in. Before you begin learning about all the ascension symptoms, I would strongly suggest hear the information first, then pause the video to absorb the information provided under the helpful tips section for each ascension symptom. This can be your holy grail for all that you need to know about ascension for your smooth ascension journey. Trust me, provided you hear the video till the end, take down the notes and follow the guidance. Alright, so let's begin. There are many ways in which our physical body will show symptoms of bringing through higher dimensional awareness. As always, whenever you have ongoing physical symptoms, I encourage you to seek advice from a healthcare professional of your choice. Have the physical checked out and seen to. What can happen is that if you have ignored symptoms of change for so long, as they have filtered down through your outer body layers, that by the time the 5D changes gets down to the physical body, you literally may have a physical problem that needs to be corrected. So better be safe than sorry. But yes, I would like to reiterate, realize, understand that you're absolutely fine, you're okay, that you're experiencing, whatever you're experiencing is the shift. And this is a normal process when the universal vibration energy forces you to rise above your normal 3D level of existence here on Earth. So yeah, you're okay. So let's just go through some of those common ascension symptoms. Ascension symptoms. Number 1. Feeling as though you are in pressure cooker or in intense energy and you feel depressed. Remember, you're adjusting to a higher vibration and you will eventually adjust. Old patterns, behaviors, and beliefs are also being pushed to the surface, so there's a lot going on inside of you. The old of old may not be in alignment with the new high vibrational you, and it doesn't feel so good out there, I know. Hey, you're releasing lower, darker energies and you're seeing through them, so just hang in there. When there's a lot of cosmic activity, you could feel anxiety. You could feel that your anxiety rise, accompanied by many of the physical symptoms from this list. If you are sensitive to others' energy fields, being aware of your abilities is key. So pull your awareness in closer to your own energy field rather than extending it out to meet others. So look after yourself by focusing on what you love. Alright? So pull your awareness in closer to your own energy field and do not extend it out to meet others. Just look after yourself and focus on what you really love. Number 2. Feeling of disorientation or loss of identity, not knowing where you are, a loss of a sense of a place. You try to access the old you, but it is no longer there. You may not know who you are looking at in the mirror. You have cleared much of your old patterns and now embodying much more light and a simpler, more purified divine you. All is in order and you're okay. You're totally okay. You're not in just 3D anymore, as you have moved or in the process of moving into the higher realms. And this can happen around big cosmic events like solar flaring, eclipses, and supermoons. So ground yourself by breathing up through your feet. Connect with the earth for sustenance and stability. Unusual aches and pains throughout different parts of your body. So you're purifying and releasing blocked energy, vibrating at 3D while you're vibrating in a higher dimension. So headaches, migraines, fuzzy head are common because your brain is forming new neural pathways and you're creating new thought paths. So the more you accept newness without resisting, the easier this process will feel. So drink lots and lots of water and rest during major cosmic events. Number 4, waking at night between 2 and 4 a.m. Much is going on in your dream state. You can't be there for long lengths of time and need a break. This is also a cleansing and releasing hour. This is the hour of the night when energy is still and soul becomes active. You can clear much from your mind. If you awaken during this period, you're perceptive to hearing the voice of soul. Greater clarity comes during these hours as your personality is quiet. The entire environment is quiet. So wake up, meditate, and write down your thoughts. Then when you go back to sleep, it's likely you'll have dreams with important messages that you will remember. Some people may even astral travel after going back to sleep. What is astral travel? Well, that means you're going to have an outer body experience and be conscious of life continuing on outside of the physical body while in a dream state. Memory loss. It's very common. A great abundance of short-term memory loss and only vague remembrances of your past. So you are in no more than one dimension at a time and going back and forth is part of the transition. So you're experiencing a disconnect. This often happens when you grow in self-awareness. You become more interested in the moment rather than the past. And hence you may not even remember at a glance what you did this morning by lunchtime today. You will need to slow down your thinking in order to recall. So high vibration energy or 5D keeps you in the moment where all power and potential exists. Also, your past is part of the old and old is forever gone. So being in the now is the way of the new world. Number 6, ears receiving high vibrational sound. This will sound like tuning fork within, being struck in one ear or the other. A high vibration sound slowly tunes in and then out. Ear downloads are the way that high vibration 5D information is absorbed by your energy body. All is sound. You're receiving instructions on your next steps. So if you're seeing and hearing things, you're experiencing different dimensions as you transition and receiving messages, all according to how sensitive you are and how you're wired. You may not be able to decipher what the messages mean. Just pause, allow them to absorb and say, thank you. Just say thank you. Number 7, a thirst for ancient esoteric knowledge. You may find that answers call from an ancient past. You'll begin searching for buried truths and mainstream archaeology dismisses an interest in ancient technologies, practices, and connections with stars that call the ancient Egyptian, Syrian, Mayan, Indian, Aboriginal, and all indigenous cultures will appeal. So dive in deep and love what you find. Dive in deep. Goddess cultures may also call a time on earth when the feminine was elevated above the masculine. And I also have a guided meditation for you all to invoke your goddess within. So make sure to check the description for the link. Alright, so you may feel out of body. This can occur when you awaken early in the morning and then you go back to sleep between 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. You may have a lucid dream at first. You know you're dreaming within the dream, followed by a rumbling in your body and a feeling that you're tearing away from the physical body. You could find that your astral or your energy body is traveling through different dimensions and you're conscious of it. This can happen quite spontaneously for many and may never happen at all for others. It takes practice to master being out of your body and will teach you much about the cosmic nature of reality. You may feel as though someone is talking, but it's not you. This is a natural defense mechanism of survival when we are under acute stress or feeling traumatized or out of control. Your body is going through a lot and you may not even want to be in it. Alright? But this will only last a short time. It will pass. This will. Best too. Trust me. Trust me on that. Number 9, periods of deep sleeping. You're resting from all the integrations that's happening, as well as building it for the next phase. Some need less sleep. Many will be so awake, excited, inspired that they need less sleep. So follow your individual call. Heightened sensitivities to your surroundings, crowd, noise, food, TV, and other human voices and various other stimulations are barely tolerable. You also overwhelm very easily and become easily overstimulated. You're tuning up. Know that this will eventually pass. 11. You don't feel like doing anything. I know. But this is your rest period. You're rebooting. Your body knows what it needs. In addition, when you begin reaching the higher realms, doing and making things happen becomes obsolete as the new energies support the feminine of basking, receiving, creating, self-care, and nurturing. So ask the universe to bring you what you want while you're enjoying yourself and having fun. An intolerance for lower vibrational things of the 3D. I know it will be reflected in your conversation, that attitudes, societal structures, healing modalities. They literally make you feel sick inside. You're in higher vibration and your energies are no longer in alignment. You are being pushed to move forward, to create the new. Shifting friendships and rifts can grow within families. This goes hand in hand with relationship shifts and changes. Family and long-standing friendships in particular will notice changes within you when you begin to wake up and grow. They'll say you have changed. You have. They may take issue with it as they want the old you back, particularly if they haven't woken up or have no indication that they will. So you will be challenging them. And this can often be one of the most difficult ascension symptoms to assimilate as you feel long-standing loyalty to family and friends. However, there's no going back once you begin to ascend. So each of us has to decide how we choose to interact with family and friends who are no longer in alignment with us. Some go quiet and plan a path away from old influences. Some try and change those around them. This may or may not work, as all souls have free will. And some may accept that a new path awaits them, which will bring in new friends and possibly means a changed relationship with family, meaning little or no contact. Each of us will walk a different path. All is well as we choose what best suits. A sudden disappearance of friends, activities, habits, jobs, and residences that may happen. You're evolving beyond what you used to be, and these people and surroundings no longer match your vibration. So the new will soon arrive and you will feel so much better. Trust me, you're going to feel so much better. Days of extreme fatigue and lethargy. This can occur when you're not treating your physical body well during periods of pronounced cosmic energy shifts. Your body is losing density and going through intense restructuring. Ensure that you address your diet when it's ascension mode and consume high-frequency food like fresh, plant-based foods and drink lots of filtered water. Limit processed foods, although many will overconsume these in attempt to feel good. But make sure to limit processed foods. Also ensure that you move your body daily and practice applying what you are discovering about your reality each day. So action moves lethargy. You're going to have change of tide. It's hugely common that once you wake up and ascend, you feel the intuitive urge to clean up your diet. I remember back in 2016 when I first woke up after I had a shoulder shock and when my father passed away. So one of the practices I was intuitively guided towards was becoming vegetarian, which I did. But I loved the immediate effects upon my life. I eventually became vegetarian, and with a range of plant-based, organic, and seasoned foods on offer today, it's easier than ever. I credit changing my diet straight away as I woke up to having accelerated my spiritual growth and increased my empathy and compassion, oneness for all sentient beings of the light. So follow your personal calls to change your diet as you see fit. You may also have a loss of desire for food. This can happen too because your body is adjusting to a new higher state of being. Also, part of you does not want to be here anymore in the world. You may also have a need to eat often. Along with what feels like attacks of low blood sugar, weight gain, especially in the abdominal area. a craving for protein. You're requiring an enormous amount of fuel for this ascension process. So weight gain with an inability to lose it, no matter what you do, is one of the most typical experiences. So trust that your body knows what it is doing. All right? You're going to be experiencing emotional ups and downs, weeping. Our emotions are outlet of release, and we are releasing a lot. As you deepen your ascension process, the energy center of your heart will expand and create a greater field of compassion around your physical body. You will more easily feel what others feel and pick up on energy from your environment. So tears and emotions can be strong, usually during heightened periods of cosmic activity. Use what you feel and pick up on to be kinder to yourself and affect positive change in your own life first and foremost. You may want to be just on your own. You just might want to isolate yourself, or many feel the need to cocoon off from others and the old way of life in ascending in 5D consciousness, or wanting to go home as if everything is over and you don't belong here anymore. We are returning to source. Everything is over, but many of us are staying to experience create the new world. Also, our old plans for coming have been completed. This incubation period helps one to know themselves without distraction and can be vital to your spiritual growth. So if you live or work with others and cannot be on your own, you may notice that you become emotionally, mentally distant. So be aware that they may not understand. Explain that you just need some quiet time to go within and allow others to grow with you if they choose. You may feel that you're going insane or must be developing a mental illness of some sort. As your 5D awareness grows and you reflect deeply on your past, you could feel that everything you have ever known or have been taught has been a lie. Hey, it's not a lie. It's just that you haven't tapped into the wholeness of multidimensional reality. You're rapidly experiencing several dimensions and greatly opening. Much is available to you now. You're just not used to it. So rather than becoming angry or frustrated, become excited instead. Because your growing awareness now means that you can see how your will and choices direct your life. You now become responsible for where you take yourself in life, and that equates to personal freedom and equals personal power. Your awareness has been heightened and your barriers are gone. This will pass and you will eventually feel very at home like you have never felt before, as home is now here. Home is now here. Your ego is losing so much of itself and it's so afraid. Your system is also on overload. Things are happening to you that you may not understand. You're also losing behavior patterns of a lower vibration and that you develop a survival in 3D. This may make you feel vulnerable and powerless. These patterns and behaviors you're losing are not needed in higher realms. This will pass too. Trust me when I say that. This will pass and you will eventually feel so much love, safety, and unity. So just wait. Just wait. And remember, you may have night sweats and hot flashes because your body is heating up and it burns off residue. So just look after yourself. Indulge in self-care and focus on what you love. Vivid, wild, and sometimes violent dreams. That can happen too because you're releasing many, many lifetimes of low vibrational energy. And this goes hand in hand with your outer body experience or waking up in the early hours. Soul is wide awake and directing you to learn more about who you are through the dream state. You will also be cleansing and gaining clarity on past situations and future visions. So keep a notebook near your bed and write down whatever you can remember as soon as you wake up, before it slips from your consciousness. You will learn much from your dream states. So focus on the feelings in your dreams. They'll tell you everything. Many are now reporting that they're experiencing beautiful dreams. So your dream state will eventually improve and you will enjoy it again. So some experience this releasing while awake. Now you may also have a career dissatisfaction. This goes along with the desire to break free. As you become aware of your spiritual reality and working in tune with cosmic energy, each day the dissatisfaction you may feel in your career or work can increase. This is because you have a growing need to be on purpose. And if you feel your talents and skills are not being utilized in your work, then you may want to change onto a path that does uplift you and bring great reward and satisfaction. Some people may realize that their current career is right and they just need to be more of themselves within it, while others will need to a complete career path change. So your plans may suddenly change in midstream and go in a completely different directions because your soul is balancing out your energy. It usually feels great in your direction as your soul knows more than you do. So it's breaking your rut choices and vibration. 22. You absolutely cannot do certain things anymore. When you try to do your usual routine and activities, it feels downright awful because you're evolving. You're evolving beyond what you used to be, and these people and surroundings no longer match your vibration. The new will soon arrive and you will feel so much better. So noticing double, triple digit numbers, these are the signs. The number sequences will begin to jump out at you. Soul resonates with the language of numbers, numerical sequences from the matrix of reality, and hence when you see them in uniform sequence, that is like 1111 or 202 or 333, 222, these become markers serving to wake you up and point you in the direction of higher consciousness. When you see a number sequence, simply pause, take note and say thank you. Then go about your day and wait for further instructions to drop into your awareness as they will. A strong desire to find your purpose. Yes, you're going to have a strong desire to find your purpose. If you have been off purpose for too long, then you will feel that desire to change everything at once and just be free of old restraints and ways. One of the great consequences of ascension is the urge for soul to move you onto your purpose for incarnating on earth in human form. It can become an insatiable urge. to remember who you are and what you are here for. So take practical daily steps as you see fit. One step at a time towards positive change can make a huge difference in your desire to be free. 25. Meditating, taking up yoga and healing art. This is last but not the least. But this goes hand in hand with your change in diet and all other ascension symptoms. You will feel your physical body changing, bringing in more light, and as a result, you'll feel the energy flow. These practices can accelerate your spiritual growth and have a much more enjoyable, smooth, and rewarding experience of ascension. So what more to do to have a smooth and rewarding experience of ascension? Remember, ascension as a process works on multi-dimensions, layers, and scales. Honestly, there are multiple paths to ascending during this time of accelerated awakening in which we live. Some are simple, some more advanced, but all lead in a direction of higher consciousness and ascension of the mind, body, and spirit. So make sure to open your heart and consciously return to the vibration of love and choose love in every moment. Spend over half of your time lovingly serving and supporting others in a state that's free from judgment, expectation, and ego-based attachment. Respect, serve, and honor all life on earth. Raise your vibration, purify your vessel, and activate your DNA. A big part of this is staying grounded to the earth. Go barefoot in nature. Awaken your light body and reconnect with the light and vibration of your higher self. Set the conscious intention to ascend, or choose your ascension and continue to take steps to raise your vibration. Release fear. Connect with the blissful field of unified source consciousness. Once you receive the energies and you feel your vibrations getting the upgrade that you need, then you can seek to help others. Wow, that's the most beautiful thing about awakening. You can seek to help others. In fact, you will be helping others just by being there and being the conduit of these energies that you are. By receiving them, you anchor them into physical, and you cannot help but spread them around. If you feel yourself in a state of tension or anxiety, close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths and tell yourself that you can open to these transformative energies of the forthcoming December solstice. Remember that you're free, capable of doing so, regardless of the situation you are in there on earth at this time. Also remember that once you get the vibrational upgrades, then you get to spread your higher vibration around, which is transformative for others as well. And last but not the least, meditate. I have a very powerful meditation on golden age activation and invocation of planetary coherence. This meditation will collectively activate this energy vortex in order to create a powerful, higher vibrational energy grid that's definitely going to help you have an exciting and ascension journey. I'm going to drop a link in my description, so make sure to check that and listen to it. So much happening on the planet. We created this pandemic. We created it for a reason, that the reason is always spiritual growth and evolution. Are you going to grow from it by looking at yourself and your reactions to it? Or will you continue to identify as a one who resists? That is a question. What we are saying to you is that before you point a finger and shake a fist, look at yourself and your reaction. Be with the emotions that you feel. Face your feelings, process them, and look at the situation from a calm, balanced, neutral stance. Again, if you're triggered now, you'll continue to be triggered because there's still someone or something to fight against, and there always will be. However, if you use this time that you're living in now to examine yourself and what is in your consciousness that created more restrictions and more limitations, then you can grow, evolve, and become more of who you really are. Hey, we are in the process of becoming our oversouls, just as you are in the process of becoming your higher selves. And I want you to realize how blessed you are, how blessed we all are to be making this transition, as difficult and as challenging as the shift has been. It is more beneficial to all of you to see yourselves as everything in your world, as this galaxy and as this universe of ours, and to let yourself be in the flow. This is the best possible experience you can have, and even your ego recognizes this as truth. Becoming who you really are is more about letting go than it is about climbing a ladder. And if this message is resonating with you, then make sure to give a like, make sure to subscribe to this channel, and let me know your feedback in the comments. I would love to hear from you all about your ascension symptoms, all that you're going through right now. And in any way you can help others. If you're already awakened, make sure to help others with your light, with your knowledge, with all the gifts that you have received from the universe. You have already let go of the notion, and you have let go of much more that has been holding you back in your becoming. And I'm so proud of you all. So proud of you all. Keep going, keep growing, keep ascending. All the best.